Echo Parenting and Education was founded by Ruth Beagle-Holt to teach the nonviolent approach to child raising.
The nonviolent approach to child raising emphasizes connection over compliance. We honor the basic right of the child to emotional and physical safety.
After 14 years, our founder decided to retire, and our board needed to step up to the plate.
As a board, we found ourselves in a difficult situation, one that's fairly typical of organizations when they're moving from being founder-led to second-generation leadership. What we learned in this process was that transparency and clarity are truly key.
So another great strategy that we employed was to make sure during the transition period that we really clarified roles and responsibilities. So there was no duplication. We said, what's the board going to do? Let's list out explicitly what the founder is going to do. And it was really important because there was an interim executive leadership in place.
One of the things that we did do was to negotiate a contract with our founder so that we could maximize her participation in the organization ongoing that involved teaching and speaking.
And there were some really amazing applicants out there. What we weren't finding was someone who also understood our organization's culture and had some grounding in the nonviolent philosophy. Our best choice was right here amongst us the whole time. But having gone through this very extensive process and looking nationwide at what else was out there, when we made the final decision to choose the two people who were our interim directors, we had such a legitimacy behind that choice. It was such a well thought out choice, and it was a choice that was really accepted very wholeheartedly by both our staff and our institutional partners.
So as board chair, it was my role to keep in close contact with our founder to give her a place that she could air any concerns or ask any questions or be in direct communication, and I could get back to her so that there was no need for any confusion or feelings to build up about not being heard.
A personal statement that the board wanted to make particularly was to create this book. It's a tribute book that really encompasses all the activities and all the classes and contributions that she made in her tenure as the founder and director of the organization.
We learned that it was really important for us to both honor the contribution of our founder and her vision and her passion, and also to fully support our new executive leadership coming in. We wanted to allay any fears or concerns in our partners and our staff and our wider audience that we deal with.
5 examples of how we practice exceptional governance. Well, the first would be that we practice in accordance with our nonviolent philosophy, which encourages empathy and connection and really reduces fear and reactivity.
Our board practices strategic planning that is truly iterative and real time. And what that means is that we respond constantly to new information. We are constantly in a strategic planning process. And that allows us to be incredibly flexible and adept at taking on the challenges of new trends and new sources of funding.
We do things by consensus decision rather than a majority vote, largely because it is in keeping with our philosophy as an organization.
Well, we practice on the basis of our philosophy of nonviolence, which is that every human being deserves to be treated with dignity and respect, regardless of a person's age or race or class or how long they've been here or what position they hold. At ECHO, we treat everyone as a valued team member with much to contribute.
I'm really proud of our board's commitment to continuing education. We make the time to always go to lectures, go to workshops, attend our conferences. That really allows each of the board members to truly understand and articulate and promote our mission and vision.
We continue to be thought leaders, and we are poised to deliver things that are going to change people's lives. And you know what I'm so proud of? We did it all without skipping a beat. We just continued on with our founder's vision and passion, and we took that energy and enthusiasm into new leadership.